Skull friends, it is I, Gunnar, and today we're back at it again with Slay the Spire 2. I believe we just unlocked the Necrobinder, character I've been very excited to play as. Look at her design. Skeleton with a giant hand, super sick. Looks like she has 66 health, starts with 99 gold, which I think has been the same for everybody. A Spire-born Lich who seeks revenge, calls upon her trusty left hand, Osti, in combat. At the start of my turn, summon one. I'm sure we'll figure out what summon one means exactly. Let's jump right in. Alright. We share the same goal. He killed all that I love. My power is yours. I love this whale. He's so chill. He's just one of the bros. Choose 1 2 colors cards. Add 1 Neo's Fury. Deal 10 damage. Put 2 random cards from your discard pile into your hand. Exhaust. Random is rough. If it was choice, I think I'd want that a lot more. Obtain 2 relics. Add an additional strike and defend to your deck. No. No, we don't want an additional strike and defend. We want to get rid of strikes and defend. We'll probably take the 1 of 2 colorless cards, because chances are at least one of them is going to give us block, which usually you kind of just want. So let's take that. Play 2 random cards from your draw pile, or deal 8 damage. Damage all enemies equal to the damage dealt. Deal 8 damage. Damage all other enemies equal to the damage dealt. So deal 8 damage to all enemies? I'm sure there's some way that this works in its wording differently, but I don't see it right now. That's fine. For zero cost, we're taking it anyways. 8 damage to all enemies is great. Especially if you think about those cockroaches, which take 9 damage. Oh, can only take 9 damage per hit. Those guys, yeah, that's going to be great. Okay, so probably going to want to hit at least 2 of these elites, I'm thinking. I don't... So if we take this way, we're going to get lots of cards. We'll get the campfire for the upgrade, hit this elite, get this free relic. Then up here we can make choices on what we want to do. I think that's what we're going to do. We don't need the early shop. Back here with the Nibbit. Out of the gates with 12 damage. Okay, let's see what we got going. So we got Osti. Osti absorbs all unblocked attack damage. Okay, so Osti is like a shield. Osti deals 7 damage. Deals additional damage equal to Osti's current HP. Summon 5. So summon is summon Osti with 5 HP if you already summoned raise. Okay, so summon just increases Osti's max HP. That makes sense. So every turn, at the start of your turn, summon 1. So every turn, Osti's going to get 1 more health. So yeah, we'll summon 5. And we'll just hit it for the 12. We don't have any blocks. So we're just going to take 12 damage on the chin, or I guess 6 damage on the chin. That's pretty nice. So at the start of our turn, Osti came back with 1 health. Because of the bound phylactery here. Okay, so Omni Slice, it's free. We're going to block the 5, and Osti's going to take 1, so we're already blocking the full 6. But we're out of, so I guess we'll just block it, whatever. Osti will, I guess, get an additional health. Yeah, so now Osti's at 2. Alright, we're getting how this works. I think we just kill him now, right? No. Darn, one more turn. That's okay, we're close on it. Yeah, Omni Slice. I kind of like Omni Slice, actually. Like, it's a free 8 damage. Negative pulse. Gain 5 block. Apply 7 doom. Doom. At the end of the enemy's turn, if it has at least as much doom as HP, it dies. So doom's like poison in reverse. Interesting. Bone Shard. If Osti is alive, he deals 9 damage to all enemies, and you gain 9 block. Osti dies. I don't like Osti dies. If he's our block, if he's our shield, we don't want him to die. Reeve, deal 9 damage, add a soul into your draw pile. So Soul is a free draw 2 cards. This is great for for drawing cards. I think we're gonna play with this Doom. I kind of like the idea of that. All right, the Shrinker Beetle. We know all about this guy. So yeah, we'll get the free slice. So Summon's kind of nice because block doesn't transfer over to the next turns, but summon does. So now we can hit him for the 13. Do we just kill him here? We just kill him here. Okay, I think that was the easiest time we've ever had with the Shrinker Beetle. Not that he's ever hard, but it normally takes a while because of the damage decrease. Free, Osti deals 6 damage. That's nice. Put 3 cards from your discard pile into your hand, exhaust. Deal 8 damage. Apply Doom equal to damage dealt. Okay, so this is just better strike. I don't want to get too pinned into something, but I want to play around with Doom. I like the idea of Doom, but Osti sounds like a lot of fun. I think we're gonna stick to Doom for now. We're gonna stick to doing some of that Doom. Okay, Omni Slice, just kill this guy outright. Yeah, Omni Slice is really good for being free, because then we just kill him. That was a great first pull. Wow. Great first pull. It's gonna make everything a lot easier. So yeah, we'll use Bodyguard, summon 5. Hit him for 13. We just can't kill him. So if we use Negative Pulse, we get 5 block, we'll apply 7 Doom, he has 7 health. He'll hit us for 8, we'll lose our 5 block, but Osti will take the remaining 3 damage, and he'll die from Doom, if I understand correctly how Doom works. So we have 7 Doom, his health is purple now, end our turn, hits us, and dies. Alright. Doom seems pretty good. Whenever you apply Doom, gain 2 block. 2 isn't that many. Do I feel like that's gonna be worth it? We're gonna take it, and we'll just see where that goes. I think we're gonna go kind of all in with Doom here. Yeah, I was just about to say Omni Slice would be nice right about now. Deal 8 damage. All enemies equal to damage dealt is 4 vulnerable. If an enemy is vulnerable, it'll deal 4 more damage, and instead of only doing 8 damage to everyone else, it'll do the full 12 damage to everyone else. Omni Slice is kind of cracked. Okay. Okay, so what we're going to do, because this guy's the only guy doing damage, he's going to die. So we'll just hit him. We'll get the summon 5. We'll strike this guy, so he's just dead. And we'll hit him for the 12. We've still got 6 health on backup, and he's just debuffing us, which is probably going to be weak. Oh no, constrict. Right. That's what this guy does. Okay, so let's play with Doom. So we're going to Light Strike, put him down to 8. We can hit him for 12 more. That won't put him under 8, though, so we're going to take the block. And we'll hit him for a little bit more. So we'll take some damage here, and Osti will die, but that's okay. Yeah, we need to block. Oh, we don't need to block. Oh, what a shame. This is a blocking turn. Alright. Why not? Why not? Alright. I think he's dead here, right? Unleash. Blight Strike. Done. Death's Door. Gain 6 block. If you apply Doom this turn, gain block 2 additional times. Like the 6? So if we apply Doom that turn, we'll get 6 times 3, 18, right? Block? 12, 18? Yeah. That's pretty good. Misery. Deals 7 damage. Apply any debuffs on the enemy to all other enemies. Okay, so if we were stacking, let's say, a bunch of Doom on one enemy, this would move it to all the other enemies. That'd also be really, really, really good. But I feel like the survivability... No, we're probably going to get this one again, because it's not that rare. We're probably never seeing this again. I think we're going to take Misery because it's free. There isn't that many multi-group bosses, but the first boss here is the Kin, which we know is a multi-group boss. So, alright, so let's look at some upgrades. We could just upgrade Omni Slice because it's free damage. It's really good. Blight Strike would be good. Negative Pulse would be good. This would give us Retain on Misery Plus, which could be useful if our deck gets really big, but for right now, I don't think it's necessary. I think we're going to upgrade Blight Strike. Because I want to start removing strikes from our deck, so we're going to need to do more damage with individual hits. So, okay, we're staring down 11 damage. Of course, we're going to Omni Strike. Find a way to draw that back, actually. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, so we'll use Unleash, block, and we'll just hit him. And we'll just have to eat some of that damage. That's fine. Not a problem. Not for us, anyways. Okay, so we have nothing to Misery yet. This applies Doom to everybody, so it's not really going to be all that helpful. But it is a free 7 damage, so we'll use Negative Pulse. So if we use this on him, do you think it'll put 7 more Doom on him? Or do you think it'll understand? I think it will, right? Yeah. Okay, great. So we use Summon. And it's a shame to not let Doom just kill him, but I guess it doesn't really matter what I do. It's gonna be the same either way. So yeah, we'll just strike him. Whatever. Should be fine. Okay, so we're vulnerable now. Vulnerable and frail is a shame of a situation. Wow, 16's a lot. Especially with being frail. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna use Shroud, Light Strike. We're just gonna use the block potion. I don't want to take all that damage. I know Austin would have taken some of it, but I don't want to take any of it yet. I'm not ready to start taking damage like that, so that's fine. No big deal. Yeah, let's Blight Strike him again. Can we just kill him? We cannot just kill him. So yeah, we'll take a bit of damage again, but it is what it is. Not a big deal. Oh, we won't take any damage. We're the best. We're amazing. Ostia deals 12 damage. Its card costs 0 if Ostia is taken. So Ostia is a pretty cool build, actually. Oh! I never really thought about stacking shrouds. Because if upgraded, it does... Well, I actually was trying to read it, but it's okay. Yeah, it does 3. And we use both, then we'll get 6 block every time we apply Doom, which can actually, that actually builds up pretty good. Yeah, so we're going to use it now. We're going to Negative Pulse, which should give us... Yeah, this feels good. Okay, and we'll use the Summon just to give us a little more defense if things hit the fan, which with this guy, as we've seen in the past, sometimes he can buff a little bit out of control. So I'm going to focus a little bit on him because he gets pretty strong. So we'll Blight Strike him. I think we're going to use Unleash, and we're just going to let Ostie take some damage here. So I want this guy dead ASAP. I no longer wish for him to be a living being. So... if we use Mercy on him, Misery on him, it'll put the 14 more on him. So it's actually, we'll get more out of it if we use Misery on this one. But then we'll be staring down. Well, I guess no matter what, they're not dying this turn anyways, so we'll do that. I think we're just going to defend. We're still going to take some damage, but I don't want to take as much. Like, if we draw into, yeah, more Doom stuff, we should be okay. Use the Shroud. I'll get some more free block. So he's dead now. We can't kill him, so we'll just get another 5 block, take a little less damage. Again, we're still taking some damage, but it is... So, I guess Misery's not very useful at all if there isn't multiple enemies. It's not going to do anything, right? It should do 4 damage. Yeah. Yeah, okay. There'll be times where that's more useful, I'm sure. So yeah, we'll increase his Doom. Now he's dead. Now we block everything. So yeah. This fight, particularly with the Shrinker Beetle and the other guy, has gotten us a lot, or once or twice in the past, so that was a good one. We're gonna take... Do we take another negative pulse? Is it even worth it to take more? Like, as long as our deck stays small, we don't need to take more of them. No, we're just gonna skip. The Elite will be interesting. Okay, Bardonus is a little rough for us right now because he scales really fast. Having the 2 early strikes is nice. We're gonna take some early damage, but that's fine because we'll get block easier moving forward. Wow. So we have to block everything we can. Okay, so this is kind of... It's a free 7 damage, so I guess it's fine. So we can take the block, get more block, get more block, even though we really do need to damage him more. Because each turn he's going to do more and more damage. I was hoping to get Bodyguard here, so Bodyguard, negative pulse. I think we just have to. If we don't just start pounding on him, we're gonna die. I think we're gonna have the Gigantification potion at some point here. Maybe now. Like, if we just drink it, drink the strength too, hit him real hard with Blight Strike. Yeah, we just end it. I don't care if you use 2 potions. He's an elite. It's okay. It's fine. I didn't want him around. Don't love that it did both defends. It's fine. It's better than 2 strikes, but could have been better. Summon 3, exhaust 1 card from your discard pile, or from your draw pile. No, I don't want to exhaust cards right now. No, I think we're gonna be focusing pretty hard on Doom here. Okay, sure. Passively makes us better anyways, that's fine. Oh, this is the guy that makes our cards cost more. Okay. So he's gonna hit us for 12. So I guess summon or defend gonna do the same thing in the end, so sure. Shot again. We'll block the full 8, and then we'll use Unleash. Not too bad. Okay, so there we go. Now our Misery is an interesting one to do that too. Okay, so sure. And yeah, we block. That blocks almost all his damage, so that's not too bad. Not too bad. Free 7, free 8. We're gonna defend. Yeah, that's fine. Take a bit of damage, but it's not a big deal. We'll get a couple rests before we get to the boss, so should be fine. Um... See, if this became free, I would have been more interested. I think we're gonna skip here. I really don't want to bloat out our deck too hard. Spore Mind. Oh, it's a curse. It's a curse that exhausts, though. Definitely don't want to spend all our money. And I definitely do want to remove 2 strikes from our deck, because I don't think strikes are great. I'd way rather, like, get more blight strikes. I didn't mean to click that. Yeah, I'd pretty much rather draw anything in my deck other than strikes. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the curse, we're going to get rid of the strikes, and we're going to use the money we didn't spend on this at the store in the next act to get rid of that curse. And that's fine. We're going to rest. I'm actually pretty confident in the boss because I think Misery is really going to help us through it, but let's not take any chances. We could transform our last 2 strikes and have no strikes left in our deck. I just don't know what it'll become. Because between drawing Misery over and over again in a smaller deck, our damage should be okay enough for the boss. That's money. I think we're going to do it. It's a little risky, but we're just going to do it. Let's just see what they become. Who knows? Didn't you give me a second to read it? Oh, I probably could have transformed Spore Mind. Again, whatever. It exhausts. I don't care. I just wanted the strikes gone because they'll be gone forever. Whenever you apply a debuff to an enemy, you take 9 damage. Okay, that's actually really good for our build because we're applying debuffs a lot. And so, retain, deal 8 damage to all enemies. It's just do 8 damage to all enemies, which again, the first boss is going to be the kin, so that's fine. We're not going to fight the elite. Not that I don't think we need to. It's just things have been a little hairy. Transformer card becomes a random card of any rarity. Upgrade a card. I don't... Do we just upgrade Exhaust? And if it's not good, we're going to wind up... Or not upgrade. Do we just transform our curse? Let's do it. Let's transform our curse. Oh, it has to become another curse? I thought because Strike was able to become a power that it would also be... Okay, so now we have to transform something. We could do a basic defend. Transforming a defense a little risky because, you know, that's our defense. So is only a 1 damage spell. I wouldn't want to, like... I was pretty happy with getting so. I wish we had upgraded. Could have upgraded Misery. That would have been great because we know we're going to need it for the boss. Blight Strike, or weird, Negative Pulse would have been great because it's to all enemies. Ah, man. Okay, we're going to do so. I don't see really any other option. So we got Enfeebling Touch. Enemy loses 8 strength this turn. That's really good. I also didn't read that last event. I'm sorry about that. I was so focused on the build, I didn't even think about it. We'll read it next time it comes around. Or if you want, you can pause the video and read it for yourself. I think that'd be a great idea. Maybe let me know below what that said because I didn't read it. Let's continue. We should rest, right? We should probably rest. I'm really tempted to just upgrade a card. We could really use all the benefit we can get, but I don't want to take any chances with these guys. Okay, so we're going to Omni Slice every opportunity we can get, because it's going to hit everybody. And it costs nothing, so why wouldn't we? Bodyguard, of course. Shroud, of course. And I think we rested for this reason. We're going to start Blight Striking the boss. And the reason why we're going to do him is because I want to stack everything on him. And when it comes up, we can Misery on him and give everything to another person. And why not choose the boss as our baseline? that's fine. We'll take some damage. Oh, and we're frail. That's a bit rough. Definitely want Shroud. So we have to actually play this for it to exhaust, which I don't really want to do. I don't want to take more damage than we need to. How risky do we want to play this, guys? I don't want to die here today, but also, if we're not doing enough damage, we're going to die. I think right now damage is going to be our biggest problem. We're just going to give it. Sight of Flesh, I think, is going to be really good in the long run. So, we'll Negative Pulse. We'll Misery. And put 17 additional on everybody else. Oh my god. Okay, that was pretty good. And Shroud is doing work for us. Alright. That felt good. I think we made some good choices. Maybe I didn't have to rest. We'll see. Misery again. So Negative Pulse. I guess Misery's not going to do us a lot of good right now. Actually, it can. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit him with Blight Strike. We're going to use Misery on him. Now put more Doom on this guy, and then we can kill... Oh, we can't kill him. Okay, we'll just block. Oh, we have so much block. We're fine. So yeah, but you know what? I don't care enough. I just want to make sure we block the 10. I almost paid to get this out of my deck and took damage. Well, I guess I wouldn't take damage because Osti has 8 health, but still not worth it. We're doing fine. Sure. It's just 7 free damage at this point. So yeah, we will pay to get rid of that. So yeah, Osti's going to eat a bunch of damage for us, which is great. That's what I want him for. We're using Doom as our main damage source right now, so it should be fine. Apply the Doom. Unleash right after he takes damage kind of sucks, but that's fine. And then we'll just defend. Because he's only doing 15, so we're good. Shroud's really good. I think we're going to want to upgrade Shrouds. Bodyguard. Blight Strike. Unleash. He's buffing. Fight's over. Nice, we got an Epoch too. So whenever an attack deals damage, you also apply that much Doom. Would that double up Blight Strike? Because it does damage and Doom? I'm going to assume it will. We're going to take it. 3 is expensive right now. We don't have enough cards that give us more energy, but it feels like that's usually going to be worth it. Such malice paints your heart. We would share the same paint if you knew what's befallen me. There's no peace on your path. Take a part of me to ease your burdens. If you end your turn with unspent energy, gain additional 2 energy next turn. Enchant all defense with Goopy. This card gains exhaust when played, permanently increase the card's blocked by 1. How many... Making defense a 9 is actually pretty interesting. Oh, but it gets exhaust. No. We're going to be having long games because of Doom. I don't want to play with that. The first time each combat, you end your turn without playing cards. Exhaust your hand, take an extra turn. So essentially, it's a free mulligan. We've seen this one before. I might actually take it because I think we're at a high risk at having really bad, like... they're about to do a bunch of damage, they have Vigor or whatever, and we don't draw any defense cards. We can just mulligan that one hand and take an extra turn. If I could have both of these, that'd be really good. Also, Impale's Tears, though, we can use that strategically. Like, if we have extra energy and we don't need the block, we could just not spend it and then have 2 more next turn. That sounds really good. We're going to take the Tears, and we're going to try and play it strategically. Yes, we're going to go up, definitely. I want to hit the stores. No. I already got the strikes out of there, actually. I don't think I have anything I need to get out of my deck. No. Oh. I think actually we'll hit this store and go up this way. Then I just don't want to hit the bridge because we have kind of a small deck right now, so I really don't want to get the bridge, but that's fine. We'll go up here. I feel like we need more relics. It's only Ascension 1 though, it's not too big of a deal. Come here, try and get the upgrade. Maybe fight the elite. This boss is pretty rough, but we'll see what happens. The crab boss. Okay, Thieving Hopper. He's right out of the gate with 17 damage. Okay, so we can take care of that. So we'll block all of it because of Velocity. We'll put some Doom on him. I would have loved to get Shroud, but that's okay. Omni Slice sucks. It's free 8 damage, but whatever. Yeah, so he's buffing. He's gonna do the flight thing. So we'll get that. So we do more damage with our Blight Strike. And take 9 damage. Yeah, that won't count. That's fine. So let's Blight Strike him. Give him as much Doom as we can, because Doom is going to be how we win this fight. I see about to do 21 damage. It's free. 10. I feel like we don't need Reaper Form. So I think we're just going to block, and unleash. It wasn't a ton of damage, but we just had to. Yeah, we're definitely gonna... Definitely gonna negative pulse, for sure. I know I could have used Shroud first to make sure I got the block, but... Oh, we had so much extra energy. I forgot about Tears already. Okay. And Nunchucks, which looks like just happened, so... It's fine. It just means we can have it all. Just not the best priority we could have done. We could have done a little bit more. Either way, we're blocking everything, so it's fine. This is the turn he leaves, which means we're losing Omni Slice. Because there's no way we can deal enough damage for him to die this turn. What a shame. What a shame. What a shame. Alright. Well, we really wanted that for the kin. Maybe we didn't need it after that point anyways. We're gonna take Invoke, I feel like energy's gonna be a bit of a thing. Because then we could use Invoke. Yeah. Actually, is Delay just better? Like... Delay's really good. I think we're gonna take Delay. Tunneler. So we'll just do Shroud, hit him with Blight Strike, and we'll just eat a bit of damage. Not a big deal. I would have loved to take Reaper Form, but we just didn't have the energy for it. Yeah, energy's being a bit of a problem for us. Yeah, he's not doing damage this turn, so we'll use it, and then we'll use Negative Pulse and get some more of that Doom on him. Yeah, I think we're gonna use Enfeebling just to lower that damage. Misery. And, yeah. We'll just take a bit of damage, we'll get more energy next turn, and with Tears... Oh, no, because it's 22. It's fine. Okay, so this turn we should be able to get him out of his hole. Misery. Unleash. Yeah, Blight Strike's good. And then we'll use Delay again. And it'll be great. And I think we're going to drink a little more coffee. Oh, love coffee. Alright. So he's doing 13 damage. I don't think he's worth using Reaper form right now. I know I could have Reaper formed and blocked 8 because of the extra energy, but he's not gonna be alive for that much longer. So I don't think we're gonna get that much benefit from it. I don't want to take any damage if we don't have to. Possible Doom. We'll summon. Beat him up a little bit. He's dead, so why not? So Pale's Tears is definitely helping with the energy problem. I would love to get a lantern. Would be really nice. We took the Invoke earlier, right? I don't even... Oh no, we didn't. We didn't take Invoke. Oh no, we took Delay instead. Start of your turn, gain and draw 1 additional card. See, that's crazy. What? We just always get an extra energy and draw an additional card? Yeah, we'll take it, because we can use Pale's Tears to sort of get us that, potentially. Okay, so we're going to come here, and we're finally going to remove that friggin' curse. Get rid of that. Get that out of here. Lethality could be interesting. We could pair that with Blade Strike, which of course does more damage. The more damage it does, the more doom it does. So this will directly help with that. At the end of the combat, upgrade all card rewards if you took no damage. That's pretty high likely for us in a lot of combats because we have Austin take a lot of damage, but I don't super want it for that kind of price. 3 Thorns, again, because of Austin is probably not that beneficial, and upgrading 2 random attacks is probably not that beneficial. I think we're going to take Production. It's just a one-time free 2 energy use, which usually comes in pretty helpful. Yeah, so we're going to take Production and Lethality, and I think between those two it's going to help us a lot. We're going to go up this way, though, because I want upgrades. We won't have enough money for the store. So this is kind of what I'm talking about. I didn't super want to get this for turn 1. It's nice to stay up for turn 1, but... oh, wow, it's exhausted at the end of our turn, too. See, we don't have a chance to have more points. I can't take 15 damage. I really want it, but I don't think we can do that. Yeah, we just can't take that kind of damage. I don't think we have much of a choice, though. Oh, no. God. Huh. I think we're gonna have to take Gambler's Brew. And we're gonna get these cards out of here. We'll keep Bodyguards just a free 5 if we don't get anything. Defends are nice. Okay, so yeah, we will use the Defend. Yeah. Yeah, we're just gonna defend because I want him to be stunned, and then next turn we can do something more interesting. So we're getting too many high expensive powers. We are starting to get things to help us with energy, but I don't think it's gonna be quite enough. Yes, we'll just lower his strength so he's not really hitting us. And yeah, we're going to hit him. We're going to beat him up. Yeah, we'll save the energy because of Pale's Tears. We'll have a better next turn because of it. And we won't be weak, which is really nice. Okay, so we can do everything now. So we're going to negative pulse. Well, we're going to shroud. Negative pulse for sure. We'll use lethality just to have it for later. And then... yeah, we'll use misery on him because he has the most, so it'll give it to everybody else. We don't need a production. It's only going to exhaust if we use it, so we won't use it. We'll save it for later. Big guy's awake. He's got quite a bit of doom though, so I'm not too worried about it. for sure negative pulse. He's stunned. Enfeebling on... If we do it on him, he'll do nothing. But we're already blocking his damage, so yeah, we'll use on him. So we're looking at 16 damage. Yeah, so we do that, and then defend. We can defend everything, and give off as much doom as possible. So when we get Misery, which should be soon, since we only have 10 cards left in our draw pile, we can use it on him. So yeah, we'll Shroud. Yeah, we'll Reperform, why not? We'll use Misery here, because that should... Yeah. Those two are dead now. Yeah, so we're going to use Production, just so we have the extra energy to activate Pale's Tears. We'll defend. We're still going to take some damage, but it's not going to be that much, so it's not too big of a deal. So we got back up to 5, so we use Sight of Flesh, Bodyguard. He's doing 20. Defend all we can. Feebling. Yeah. So we'll just defend again. I was hoping he was going to give us some Doom cards by now. Heavy Doom turn now, I guess. Okay, so he's dead. We'll just take as little damage possible, let him die. We definitely don't want to use this. This is for Austie. If using Austie, Austie isn't affected by strength. So this is great for an Austie build. We don't want to lose 2 strength. We probably don't want lethality, but for 1, increasing our next attack, our first attack each turn to be 100% additional damage is kind of crazy. We're going to get a little crazy. Or, we don't have a lot of cards in our deck anyways. It just costs 1. Energy is slowly becoming less of a problem. Besides turn 1 energy is a bit of an issue. So again, so look at that. So we use 2 lethalities. We're only taking 4, so summon 5 is fine. Unfortunately, Misery this early on is not ideal, but... It's a whack, I guess. Oh, I probably shouldn't have even done it. I should have just kept the energy for this turn. Yeah, it would have been way better. And we could have had Demesne? Demens? I don't know. Could have had that, plus a couple other things. So we could just get crazy with it. We don't have to, but these toxics are a little scary. That's 10 damage right there. So I think we're just gonna hit this guy for 30. He's dead. That, because I don't want to deal with that. And yeah, I guess we'll just take some damage from these toxics. And him hitting us. Of course, we're gonna take 15. We'll take 3 of that, so that's fine. No big deal. He's dead. More toxics, not ideal, but is what it is. There's really no good answer here. So I think we have to do this for the block. So if we do this, Defend and Toxics can do the same thing in this case, right? No matter what, we're taking 5 damage. So we either take 0 damage from Toxic and take the 10 damage from him, or we defend and that just, yeah. So no matter what, that's not going to really do anything. We We can't kill him. Shroud won't help us. We'll just use up. So, yeah, we'll just get rid of these two toxics. Eat some damage. Not great. Okay. So he's gonna do a buff and deal 6 damage. Sight of Flesh is really good. So we're gonna use Production. Shroud. Leave it for Pale's Tears. And see what we can pull out next turn. Blight Strike would be great. Alright, so we're using another Shroud. Get some of that block. Get rid of the Toxic. Love to actually hit him with something, but I guess not. It's not in the cards for us. It's okay. Pale's Tears is going to help us with this toxic problem we got right here. So yeah, we'll get him with the Blight Strike. So he's dead now. We'll get rid of these toxics. And I guess we'll summon 5. We'll take some damage, but at least he'll be dead. Just 63 damage. You know, with our 2 lethalities, that could actually be really interesting. Is that terrible? I guess we never have to use it. A whole turn just to do like 120 something damage? I don't know. Maybe a little too crazy. There are so many cards I really, really want to upgrade. So production no longer exhausts if we upgrade it. What are we walking into? 2 more combats and then another rest. This costing 1 less would be huge. I think I have to take it. Like that, it's such a good card, and lowering its cost would be really great. Oh, it's Mongos. Okay, I've heard of this one. You essentially pay him gold and he gives you things. Would I pay 100 gold for a common relic? We don't have a shop coming up, so yeah, let's go. Let's see what we get. Ooh, Bagger, preparation, 2 additional cards in turn. Start of each card on turn 1. That could be good. Turn 1's a little rough for us. I'd love to get a lantern, but that's fine. Again, we're not seeing a shop this round or this act, so that's fine, I guess. This is what I really wanted Omni Slash for, and it's Omni Cut. Omni Slash. And it's obviously not here, so that sucks. Wow. We're about to take a lot of damage, and I don't want to, so I'm trying to think of how to not. See if we can get a skill that maybe gives us some. We don't have any cards that apply Doom. It's unfortunate. We could take this and apply the weak to one of the stronger hits. So I guess we'll do that. To the 8. Would have been better if we used them to 1 times 3, but that's fine. We'll have to use that. It's just so good, and we'll defend. Yeah, that'll be fine. It'll be fine. So we have the cards to end this pretty quick if we can get them. Getting Misery without any Doom cards prior is really painful. That is such a shame. We'll take Sight of Flesh. I think that's going to make us do it, like, pretty much kill them when we do apply Doom to everybody. We just have to get there. Wow. Well, obviously we will just use Misery. Why not? We'll just use Lethality, and I guess we'll just use Unleash, and we're just gonna... Oh my god, we're gonna eat so much damage. This sucks. This is crazy. Yeah, like, we really needed to pull this card a lot earlier than we did. Yeah, that was... Oh. Oh my god, why didn't I use Shroud first? Oh my god. Okay. Lethality. Obviously, we'll use Shroud now, I guess. Yeah, so just hit him. He's dead now. Take the block. We're dead. Huh. Yeah, we're super duper dead. Okay. Well, like I said at the start of this series, I don't have a ton of experience with the game. That was interesting. I'm sure I could have done a lot of things better. I wanted to try the Doom build. Maybe the Osti build is the way to go. Maybe I should have combined them. I feel like Necrobinder might be a character that I have to, you know, play around with a little bit more to understand a little bit better. But she's really cool, really neat. I'm super enjoying this game. I remember I got the Omnicut card and specifically said that dang cockroach battle is going to be way easier now with this. And I had cards that like Misery, and I had the card that puts Doom on every enemy, and I just got them all in the wrong order, and that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. No big deal. Chapter 1, the 12, the Necrobinder. Look at this placeholder picture. I never want them to fix the art, because this is great. Who is worthy to enter the exalted Spire? The capital gathers the most brilliant, formidable, and courageous from all the lands. 12 explorers formed an expedition and advanced inside to make history. None made it back. Not even this guy? This dude's tall. Look at this dude. This dude's so tall. I want to know his story. Wow. Alright, we'll continue. Cards unlocked. Scourge. Apply 13 Doom. Draw 1 card. That would have been a great card for us to have. Oblivion. Whenever you play a card this turn, apply 3 Doom to the enemy. That would have been a great card to have. Countdown. At the start of your turn, apply 6 Doom to a random enemy. I don't have to repeat myself. Alright, that's fine. Is what it is. Underdogs. Tales from the Spire. Once a source of clean water for all the Spire, the Underdogs falls into disrepair. Aggressive sea creatures emerge from its depths, making a home in the maze-like passages. A fetid stench emanates from the grate leading to the Underdogs. The slimy waters call to you. Huh. Alright. I don't know what that means exactly, but the Underdogs. Very cool. And here's the other one. Play a run with the Necrobinder to reveal this epoch. Booting up. The Defect. The Defect reboots, surrounded by a wreckage of molten metal, ash, and thousands of dead bugs? Data log. Corrupt. Its core barely held together, limbs barely responsive. The Defect scavenges broken panels and pieces from other constructs to patch itself together. That's kind of sad. Oh, that little guy? That one? Oh, man. The Defect is ready. Unlock the Defect as a playable character. Alright, great. The Defect. I'm excited to play him. The Defect looks very interesting. I understand he was a character from the first Slay the Spire game. The Defect, an automaton eternally modifying itself to survive, deploys orb technology when it must fight. Crack core. At the start of each combat, channel 1 lightning. No idea what that means. Stoked about it. Okay, the Necrobinder. Let's talk about her. I feel like when I played the Regent, which was also ended in a failure, a loss, we learned a lot, didn't we? I feel like the Regent was really complicated. They have 2 different mana systems. They have a whole forge mechanic. They have a lot going on. There's the summoning minions portion of their playstyle, and that was a lot more complicated. With the Necrobinder, I feel like she's not as complicated in the same way. So it looks like most of her builds revolve around Doom, exhausting cards for souls, and Asti, and it feels like there's room to do a little bit of each one and still have a good build going. I think I maybe went a little too hard into Doom, especially considering I didn't have some of those, like the power that inflicts Doom every single turn. I didn't have access to those cards. So yeah, I think for the first run, I probably should have diversified my playstyle a little more than I did. Yeah, so we live, we learn, we move forward, and I had a great time as a Necrobinder, and I'm excited for next time. Thanks for joining us here today, and next time it'll be playing as a Defect. Have a good one, guys.